Welcome back to another video. Here we've got the Charlotte race. Yes, it is very delayed from when the race actually was. It was the weekend right before Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff, so I had all of that happening and was very slow to upload all this. But we are finally here. It's the longest race the NRRA has ever done. The footage for this race is pretty much 2 hours long, which doesn't happen really ever. But yes, it is the longest by distance race we've ever done. I want to say the final amount of laps was 125, and that's an absurd amount. The most laps we did last season was 100. Just a stupid amount of laps, but it's a patriotic weekend. We had 4 stages in this race, a couple of really nice long breaks. The race went pretty smooth for my standards. But it's time for you guys to see how I did and how some of these other drivers did in the biggest race of the year so far. So with that being said, like, sub, all of that stuff, let's get into the video. Alright, so I qualified here. P2, Iron beat me out for the pole. I'm looking to use this outside line, though. It has been the faster line so far this weekend. I get a better push here on the start of the race. See, guys, all the way down in the grass on the restart. We didn't do pacing. Dylan was talked out of doing pacing, and it worked out. But I'm seeing here, even on this restart, already the start of the race, the low side actually looks to be a little faster than the high side. You don't get a crazy run off the high side like you do when you're going full speed. The low side looks to be a little faster. But now we go into the first full speed corner here. And I try the inside just real quick, see if I can even the run out on the high side. Doesn't work. That 19 car is now technically driven by Red Font, but it is a sub for him this race. He was gone for the weekend. Didn't have Patriotic, any of that. See, I'm trying to work this bottom line here. I feel that I can somehow get a good enough run to stay with these two, possibly even overtake him. You already see someone is wrecked. I don't know who that is. It's Tanuki, actually. He's going to go a lap down. Already in this race, he does not get the perms to merge. But, you see, I'm losing touch to these two cars in front of me now. And I have slowed down a good amount. You see the 19 all the way up right by the wall. I'm not using the high side right now. I probably should. I see Smile behind. He's kind of about the same distance I am to the 19. But yeah, I'm kind of using the middle line because I feel, oh, maybe it's going to be good enough to stay with these guys. It's not. I am going to have to merge to the high side if I want to be fast and stay with them. But now we're going to go to lap 5 here down the backstretch. Smile is caught up to me. I've lost touch I have lost all touch to the leaders here. I just about getting the wall. Let's Smile to the inside here. And now I'm going to have to battle my own teammate. You see him in the U.S. Army car, I want to say. Pretty sure it's the Army car because I'm in the Navy. You see the 19 actually gets in the wall in front of us as I'm making a move on Smile here. A little switchback in turn 2. The 19 has now lost touch from the 11 of Iron. Iron is now going to be able to just get away from us if he really wants to. See me just using all the room I'm given from Smile, trying to use as much as the high side as I can because it is faster. The low side is not very fast. If you want to use the low side, you got to dive it in like this and then block, but I don't block there. Luckily, Smile doesn't use the high side too much, so I come up on him. He checks up, so I'm able to get the spot here, but I just was not clear. It wasn't going to work. I have to really work on that if I'm actually going to be able to use it later in this race, because if I know people that aren't Smile, they're not going to just check up for me, and I'm just going to have to avoid a wreck from it. So now Smile dives into the inside. The 19 here loses some time again. I get in the wall. I'm side by side with Smile, but the 19 again gets into the wall and is going to be slow. Both me and Smile, two TNR cars in his rear view. He keeps kind of messing up a little bit. He goes way high, a little higher than you probably want to be, but still gets a good run. I push Smile a little bit, but now look for a move on him because I feel I can still overtake him but stay in touch with this 19 car as he is way on the high side. I'm still trying to overtake Smile here. I'm not clear out of the corner. The 19 is getting away from us a little bit though, which is not at all what I want to have happen. But he gets into the wall again. So now, oh, coming down right in front of me, Iron pits from the lead. Kind of feels early right now. Still got 21 laps to go here in stage 1. Sorry, 22 laps. But now the 19 gonna wash way up the track. I'm gonna go through the low side, see if I can clear him. It doesn't happen, but he puts the 41 on the wall. I'm trying to get an overtake here, see if I can get anything to happen, because now Iron has just pit. I'm thinking it was too early. I didn't really know how long you're gonna be able to run on fuel in this race, so when he came down that early, I didn't think he was going to have enough. His Smile is not going to have any brakes through turn 1. It's going to wreck me and him. You're going to get the 19 involved a bit. I'm all the way around, and now I've been wrecked. I do get perms. No, I don't get perms, actually. I just have to keep going, and I'm going to get passed by all these drivers. See Rover Blue in the back. They were fighting since the start. But yeah, there goes possible stage points, it felt like. In stage 1 here, doesn't look too great for me. So now we're going to skip ahead to the end of lap 12 here. See Queso, I believe, that's him pitting, is now Blue got way in the wall. Rover's going to get past. I'm going to have a huge run. I'm going to try and overtake Blue here into this corner, see what I can do. Blue's line is just dive it in as deep as you can on turn 1 and hope that the car sticks in turn 2. It is not a great line. I'm able to overtake him really fast. It's a good battle line, but not a good by yourself line from what I learned. See, he's just going to dive it in again. This is that battle part of it that I was just talking about. If he's battling someone, it's a very good line to use, it feels like. But the moment he gets any sort of separated here, I feel like I can just zoom right past him. See, I separate myself. He does it again, sends it way deep in the corner. I just get right past him immediately. So now eyes are set back on Rover here. Blue's still in my frame a little bit, but yeah, I'm thinking I can get up to Rover here, hopefully. Blue just about hits me, and nothing's going to happen there. Rover comes down to pits, so now I have no one to battle. But looking at the fuel, lap 15 doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be able to make it, it doesn't look like. I'd come down at pit eventually. I'm on 39% now here in the stage. Blue gets to the wall. I make an insane move. Decide to go to the outside where there wasn't much of a gap. And now I have passed Blue here. Still not really going to be much for me. I'm in P8 right now. I am not going to be able to have any sort of stage points here. We go to the final lap for me. See, Iron has won the stage. I come through 3 and 4. Rover way up in front of me. But Hank crosses the line to take the final stage point of stage 1. And I feel defeated already. I got wrecked right away. Nothing much. So we come down to pit. I had a very good stop compared to some others. I only took 50% fuel. You can see the most recent selection for me. I said, you know, if we're going to have to pit no matter what in each stage, might as well only take enough to get to the amount until you have to pit. So I used that, gained a couple spots into P6, I think. Yes, P6 at the moment, fighting for P7 with Rover, or fighting for P6 with Rover is now, I can't tell, it's the 43 around. I'm making sure I don't get into them. They go up into the wall. Rover's lost some time. I passed the 43. Now I'm into P5, somewhere that is very much better than where I was originally. See, Smile now leads the race. First time Iron's really not controlled here in this race. As now there's a wreck in the back. 4 or so cars. Now there's going to be another wreck. Blue's going to just about go around, but I want to say it was Hank, um, Oda, Happy, some of those guys I think that were in the back, they just wrecked. See, Oda not happy about Happy. Something happened there. Not too sure what it was. But I think the fuel strategy is going to work out for me. Is we have, what is that, 29 laps to go in this stage. And I just need to make it to about 20 to go. Iron pit with 22 to go last stage. So I'm feeling confident that as long as I stretch it here another 10 laps, I will be home free to the end of the stage and then come down and get as much fuel as possible. But now on this restart here, sitting in P5 still, hoping that I can get past some people. The 19 up front right now. Queso up here finally. He hasn't been up front really at all this race. See, they're all going to go 3 wide here. They're bumping into each other. I'm going to have a good run. Queso had the better run out of those 3, but now I'm right behind both Iron and Smile. I do lose a bit here in the straightaway somehow. I don't know why I didn't have much straight line speed during this race, but they were gaining a lot compared to me. But I stay with them here, but you see again, straight line speed is being a problem for me. I am losing time to the guys in front, and I'm losing time to the guys behind me. Like Tanuki, you saw he gained a lot down that straight compared to my car, just didn't really get going. But now, Queso been shuffled back into P4, so now I'm right behind him. I'm going to see what I can do here. I'm going to stay high, make him go low, and think that I'm going to defend. It's going to lead to him getting into Smile a little bit. The 19 gets into the wall in front of us, so now he's going to go into the grasp of all of us here. Now they're 3 wide for the lead. Iron on the outside, the preferred line for him especially. Now he's going to try and drive away, get clear of Smile. It's going to happen. He's going to get clear of Smile. So now Iron back in control of the race where he wants to be. He's extremely fast in that clean air. We've already seen it. Smile sends a huge dive into the corner. He's going to wreck himself, Chase Briscoe style. Now the 19 is going to go around. Somehow it works out this time, though, for the 41, unlike Chase Briscoe in that 600 a couple years ago. But now Iron right back on the attack on the inside of Smile. Side by side they go here. Tanuki just barely not going to get side by side with me. But again, side by side for the lead. 41 goes into Iron pretty hard. Now Queso going to get into the 41. I get into Queso a bit here. Now we're fighting for P2 here. Is now Smile gets the good run. Now he's attacking Iron. All Fords, 4 of them sitting right behind Iron. Iron able to clear Smile there, not let him by. Is now I'm going to try and clear Queso. Doesn't work. So now I have to sit behind him here. So now Iron out front, pretty far in front. Earlier we saw when I was driving in P2, P3, I was losing time to him in the 19. You see, I have a good run off the high side. Now I have to try and block a little bit. I actually had some straight line speed finally. But now on this high side, trying to catch up to Iron as he's using the low side. But you see, I get the run off of Smile as I about wreck us both. Is now he's going to come up the track, get into me. We're both going to slide a little bit. I'm going to just keep it up by the wall to try and make sure I save it. But now it slows me down a crap ton. Smile is in the way back now. As now Iron is way in clean air. No one battling him. So now you see lap 40 of 62. I don't know what Tanuki was doing. Looked like he was going to come down pit just like Iron is right now. Again, he's going to come down with 22 to go in the stage. You saw the 42 somehow actually saved that car. Is now side by side with me pretty much. Smile gonna get there now. Tanuki messing up in front. Queso to the lead. Everything's happening. Oda's now finally up here. He hasn't been up here really at all. The 41 is gonna get loose here into 3. I don't remember if he wrecks it or not. But I decide to come in. I decide I don't want to battle as much through this because battling is just going to slow me down. Smile had the same idea. He did save it. So now we come down the pit lane. We don't want to battle too much anymore. We know Iron if Iron's pitting, we're good on fuel. He was the guy that had the fuel down this week. So now we're just hoping when we take full fuel, we're going to be somewhere near Iron. We're hoping a lot that we're near him, but we're going to come out of the pit lane, and there's Iron, full speed. He's going to go right past us. I stay on the apron, Smile gets going. So now Iron is currently the leader out of the pitters. Then it's Smile, then me. Oda and some of the other guys still have not pit. They're probably going to go really far in this stage, hoping that, oh, maybe they can save enough somehow. Who knows? Because we did have a caution, but no, you see a couple people down pit road. The ECR cars, it looks like. But now, all the way to the final lap. I am in P5. This is a good spot for me. It's stage point territory, which is better for what I expected from that first stage after wrecking. I did feel like I had some speed in that stage, but obviously the wreck set me back. But again, Iron is going to win the race back in stage 2 pretty dominantly. Couple seconds over Smile. I am going to come through and get a P5 here, get a stage point for myself. You see, Smile, after the pit stop cycled under yellow, Smile took the lead here. So now you had all Fords on this inside line in the top three rows. You're going to see what Smile can do. You see Queso using as much of that grass as possible, as you can use it on that restart. Smile does get out in front. The low side is the better place to be on the restarts, but the moment it isn't a restart, you got to be on the high side. But oddly enough, you see that restart from me, I get past the 60 off of the high side, which was kind of uncharacteristic from what we had seen already. Queso going to wash up the track a little bit. I'm going to get in the wall, just about wreck each other. Is now Smile has the lead over Iron. Again, Iron is not led. A lot is now the 43. He's going to go around. I believe I was happy that got into him. Tanuki got in the wall as well, so I'm going to get past him. They are a hornet's nest back there. I don't know how many people were packed. Basically, I don't even know how many. He's now happy. He's going to spin around, and I don't think he's going to save it here. I believe he's going to collect a couple people. Yeah, you see Oda all the way around up into the track, into traffic, and is going to cause a caution here. So now I'm just on attack mode. See if I can somehow get past Queso here, because I'd like to be on the inside right behind the 41, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen here unless I can make a crazy move into 3 and 4. But instead, Queso is going to tap the wall a little bit. Doesn't slow him down, though. So Queso will take P3 on the race back here. Smile is in P1, though. Somewhere he hasn't been a lot, but he's the only other guy to really have the true lead of the race that isn't Iron. Now on this restart, Oda somehow in P5. Don't know how it happened. But I gave Smile a good push on the restart. Staying on the inside, Tanuki is going to be able to get to the inside as well. But Iron, again, he's just going to be left out to dry on the outside here. No help. So now I've just got to block whatever line is faster on my end. It was the 42 there. So now Iron is still even with the 41. So now with the high side, the line he very much likes in this race. He's going to use it a lot, and he's going to clear Smile. Iron back to the lead in Charlotte. Is now I'm attacking the 10 as I'm being attacked by the 42. You see two Toyotas right behind me. I've got to try and run away in my mind because I'm trying to keep up with these leaders. I don't want to battle with anyone at the moment. Is now Rover going to get loose into the inside wall back there. But yeah, I'm trying to run away from the Toyotas. I don't want to battle too much. I just want to catch up to the leaders. I want to be able to see that I can keep up with them. As long as I'm semi-close to them with some draft, I can be as fast as these guys. Because right now, Iron has been by far the fastest driver this race. And for the guy, me, that's qualified P2, I'm not looking like I have very great race pace, and I'm sitting in a spot to barely even get stage points each stage. So I get in the wall, slow down King a lot, and now I'm going to lose contact with the leaders here as there's a wreck in the back. There was a flip, I'm pretty sure it was blue. So now the caution's going to come out. That is a thing that we do in this league. If there's a flip, the caution comes out as now the 9 gets past me after getting into the wall. Well, I should say, when there is a flip that isn't on a super speedway, because this game flips a lot on super speedways, we call the caution as I get into the wall again, and now I'm going to come down on the 5, wreck myself, as now everyone's wrecking. You see blue there, Tony Stewart Sonoma-esque, is I drop all the way down to P11. I was just P5, now I'm P11. But I did come in for a pit stop. Remember, this is a 4-stage race, not a 3-stage race. So this isn't the final stage. You might say, oh, well, of course, what everyone should have came down pit road. Well, everyone did. But who is going to decide, oh, I'm going to stay out or something like that? Who's going to be the one that has a different strategy? Is now, you see up front, that's not Smile nor Iron. It's Tanuki leading. It's his first time up in the lead right now, the true lead. He has been the leader a couple times this race, but never the true leader of the race. See, I'm already getting past the 42 and 43, the 2 Odata cars. Here's now, I'm going to search to go and fight the owner of that team, Oda, here in the next lap or two, I'm hoping, is now on this outside line. You see moves it the lead, Iron, Tanuki, and that's King up there. 3 wide for the lead. I'm getting attacked by the Toyotas, the 42, an extremely aggressive and unnecessary block on the 4. Going to go way up into the wall. Gets into blue, but you see King finally gets himself into the lead. He's been stuck kind of in the mid-pack all race. Now he's up in the lead. Is now I have to battle with this 43 of Colonel, I'm pretty sure. Is now you see Tanuki up in front battling with them. He's got Fords behind him helping him, but now I clear the 43. I'm hoping that I get a push from the 43, one of those overly aggressive pushes MWRT gives you. But again, you see up in the lead, more shuffling again. Smile now side by side for the lead. I'm still getting past this 43. I am clear and have even more distance now. It's a 5-car pack right now for the lead. And you see people washing up the track every corner. Now King is going to go to the lead. The 43 sends a crazy dive. I switch it back to the end of the corner. They're 3 wide for the lead as well right now. I'm missing out on all of this, but I am good to the end of the stage on fuel, hopefully. But again, King not been up at the front a lot of this race. Now in the lead is now I get turned here. A chain effect from the 43 into the 4 got into me. But now you see, now they're going to go loose in the lead pack. I believe that's Iron up there that's loose. He does save it somehow. Smile keeps the lead. Now King side by side with him. They're 3 wide for third as well. Tanuki sitting back now. Oda is very much in the mix now. It's a 6-car battle. Now he's in the grass. Everyone shuffling, jockeying for position. Is a wreck back there on lap 78. But now Iron is going to go way around. He's going to try and save it, and he does. But now that invites me into the party. It's now a 7-car pack. Never mind. Oda pretty much cleans out everyone in the back. I get past them. It's a triple overtake for me. Is now I'm all the way up into 4th all of a sudden. I was just P7, P8 for I don't know how many laps. Now I'm into P4 looking for stage points. Something I didn't think I'd be saying this stage after what happened at the last caution. So now I look up ahead trying to see if I can catch up to Tanuki or any of these guys. But while I'm doing that, Queso is gaining on me in the middle of the corners and has a net gain through the entire corner. But all of a sudden, my straight line speed is looking really good. You see Smile and King fighting for the lead right now. They're slowing each other down. letting everyone behind start to catch up again. You see Tanuki already entering the battle pretty much. You see Smile making every move he possibly can right now on the 9. They both go low, which is going to allow for Tanuki to use the middle line and catch up a lot. He's going to go to the outside of them. As you saw Iron on my screen for a quick second, he is still going. You see right behind Queso, Oda has fallen back a little bit. I used the low line to kind of take the air off of the cars in front and kind of block them. And I have a decent run off of the corner. I actually catch the leaders here. So now I'm seeing, is there a way I can catch the leaders and possibly take the lead a couple laps, truly lead a couple laps in this race? Is now the 9 fighting against these two TNR Fords, Smile and Tanuki. They're still all battling. Meanwhile, I am just sitting back here using a different line I've been using from all race, and it's working out pretty well. I gain even more in that corner. Now I am in this lead pack mix all of a sudden. Smile obviously leading right now. Is now Tanuki fighting to get past him, but I am right on King's back bumper all of a sudden. From being in P7 seconds behind the leaders to now fighting for the lead possibly, is now King was kind of slow. You see, I don't know which one of the Odata cars that is, but they're coming out of the pit lane. They are getting lapped right now. Hopefully they stay out of the way. We'll see here in turn 3. No! Blocks the 9. Gonna try and get out of the way of all these drivers. Gonna come up into my line and is going to slow a couple of these drivers up, including myself. Now, Smile and Tanuki are just going to get away here in this lead. Is now the 42 just going to go into the wall. I get into him a little bit. I didn't have much room with Iron passing me. I was trying to not get into him, but it happened. So now, back down to P6 here, out of stage point, whatever, stage point range. You see Smile is starting to book it. He's showing some true speed now, especially compared to other drivers. You see, I'm lagging like crazy all of a sudden. Is now, you see Rover behind. He's finally into the higher part of the mid pack. He's been kind of stuck with Blue, it felt like, all race. But now I'm looking to make some sort of move on either King or Iron here. Who knows? But as I'm looking at it, Rover decides to pass me. So now I'm all of a sudden back into P7. Going from P7 to P4, fighting for the lead just about, to back to P7 in just a matter of a couple laps. See King really getting into Queso up front. Side by side, 2 rows deep, is King doors the 60, doors King, and wrecks himself doing so. Gonna wreck Iron up into the 17. They're going to wreck big here, and the caution is going to fly. Some retaliatory stuff from the 60 actually hurts himself and other drivers here. So now I decided to play a risky race here. I decided to pit right before the end of the stage because I feel, oh, I probably won't get stage points. And if I do, it's not going to be a lot. So I might as well pit now so that I gain spots here after the stage ends. And right now, it looks kind of decent. You see everyone packed up still. Now, I have some straight line speed compared to Smile all of a sudden. But now, you see Blue up ahead. He's been very slow this race. You see all the lag I'm getting all of a sudden in this race. But yeah, people like Blue up here. He's not been very fast all race. I'm trying to see if I can somehow get past him, because if he gets past a couple people or causes some chaos like that, oh my gosh, it's a wall pop, and now I'm in a P5. The manifestation I just had, that wasn't even planned. I completely forgot that was going to happen. And now I'm in a P5 all of a sudden. I'm in a stage point range. For saying I didn't think I was going to get into the stage points, thinking during that race. Now, all of a sudden, I'm in P5, now P4 because someone ahead of me decided to pit. I think it was Oda. Sorry, P3. So two people had pit. So now I am trying to possibly win a stage here. Who knows? You see, Smile is up here. He is very fast, but if he gets into some things here, I could get past him and just hold him off, try and do something like I did at Coda earlier in the season. I did some fuel strategy things to get ahead of him and then just try and block him as much as I could. But now, Smile already battling with King for the lead. They're going to go up the track. Now, Queso going to get underneath the King. I'm going to get underneath of him as well. Queso to the lead. He has not led very much either this race. I'm fighting against King. I think I'm faster than Queso right now. I don't know. We've been pretty even all race, but I think I can get past him if I do the right things here. But right now, I got to get past the 9, first of all, and it's going to happen. I'm going to get clear here, so now I can run my normal line. Psych! I'm going to go to the inside. Queso sees it coming, though, blocks it. Going to be able to get a decent enough line to keep me back, have a good run out of the corner. So now I have to fight against Queso once again here. Into turn 1, what will I do? I decide to stay high. Wrong move again. It got Queso, but the guys behind me decided to dive it to my inside, and now I am not clear with them. I'm 3 wide with my teammates. Queso leading at the moment. I have to be on the high side here through this corner. Tanuki loses the speed, not going to get past as there's a wreck in the back. Will it be a caution? It's not a caution yet. Now, in P3 right now, Smile is ahead of me. Queso still leading here. He's going to go ultra defensive here. Caution's out, so this is the race back. This is for the stage here. There won't be another restart. It'll be stage 4 after this. Smile now looking for the lead. Queso, they're touching each other. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to just stick on the high side. No, sorry, middle line. What can I do? It's trying to make a hole for myself. I wall the 60. Nothing's going to happen out of it. He's going to lose a lot of spots from it. I come home P2 in the stage. But again, it's the Coke 600. There is 4 stages in this. And I was the only one not to pit here. So now I am in the lead on the restart, but it doesn't really do anything because Smile has a better restart here. But I am in the lead pack. I didn't have to risk pitting with all these other people. I'm able to be up in the lead pack here. You see, one of the Odata cars goes around in the back, slows down a couple people. Now Oda himself is around in the back. But like I've already stated a couple times, I'm up here in second place, fighting for the lead just about. I probably will be out of this corner actually. Only about a car length behind Smile now. But again, I'm not fighting anyone. I'm completely clear of much traffic behind me. I can just focus on running fast laps, and if I need to, I can get past Smile, but I believe I can get past him on the pit stops if it really comes down to this. Because right now, Smile is starting to get fast through this race. He's progressively gotten faster throughout the race. You saw Iron dominated the first 2 stages. But then all of a sudden, Smile came in stage 3 and started taking the lead from him. Just raw speed got past Iron. He did have one bad break, which allowed Smile to get in front. But Smile was able to just run away and make sure Iron couldn't get up to him. So now you just see I'm sitting back here just playing the safe game, just studying Smile's lines, seeing if there's anything I can change. But here on lap 101, you see I've lost time to the 41, and I got in the wall. Now Iron is going to get close to me. Smile actually gets in the wall, so now we're going to have a 3-way battle for the lead here. Me, Smile, Iron. 3 of the front runners so far this race. I've had some bad luck early in the race, set me back. Now I'm fighting for the lead, fighting for the win here late in the race. Qualified P2. Looked like a fast car, then wasn't. Smile wasn't fast early, but now all of a sudden is fast. Iron been dominant the first half of the race, now kind of falling back. Now he is going to make a move on me. I'm going to try a switch back here. It's going to work. I get side by side with him. So now I can do whatever move I feel like here into turn 3. He breaks early, but I'm going to just slide up in front on the high side. Iron decides he's going to come down pit road here. So now I'm pretty confident you can make it to the end of the stage, but I wait until we would be coming to 20 to go here to come down pit lane and see what I can do. See how much time I can gain here. I enter the pit lane pretty well here. And now you see a lot of people behind me pitting. So hopefully I have a good stop here and I get out way in front of those guys. So now hoping that all of these people don't get in my way and that I get out in front of Iron. That's the big goal here. See, fuel's in the car. I'm going to get going right here, hoping. I'm trying to get the power down. You see, Iron is right there. And I'm just trying to do some sort of blocking, but not getting in the way. Doesn't work out. But all of a sudden, Rover, he's actually on the lead lap right now. That was for position. Rover is now ahead of me. He pit way early. He got unfortunate wrecked and into the pit lane, I believe, earlier in the stage. And he is trying to make it all the way to the end. We see Smile still out front right now. He's not come down and pit yet. He's stretching it a little bit here. But he does have the clean air and he is pretty fast. But you see, again, Iron is still really fast, and he for sure has fuel to make it to the end. Smile has to lock in here if he wants to have the lead here and win his second race of the season, get his first oval win of the season. But who knows what will happen here, because now I'm still fighting against Rover. He did tell me, though, oh, he pit early, but now I'm going to say, whatever. I'm going to try and just get past you, because if you're going to fuel save, I don't want to be stuck behind you for this long. So now I'm going to try and get past them, dorm a little bit, but I do get clear now. So now Rover is just going to be able to fuel save here in the end part of the stage. As you see, there is Smile coming out of the pit lane. He is taking his fuel for the rest of the race, but little did we know, he only took 50%. Now he has to fuel save for the rest of the race because he did not get enough in the car to go full throttle the rest of this race. You see, Rover's actually putting pressure on me. He said he's fuel saving, but somehow he's getting ahead of me. But the main focus right now is Smile. He might not have enough to finish this race. He might have to come down once more, and Iron would be the next car in line to win the race. And if somehow he doesn't have enough, even though I'm pretty sure he does, he would be the winner. And if he doesn't, it's between me and Rover now. So now I'm thinking, well, if people run out of fuel, if this is a fuel mileage race, I need to make sure I'm ahead of Rover, because I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. If I'm stuck behind him and he runs out in front of me, then I'm just going to get wrecked. So I'm going to fight as much as I can here. I get past Rover. I'm pretty clear of him. But Smile right now, fuel saving a crap ton. He's actually keeping distance, if not actually gaining time off of Iron. Somehow, Smile is faster fuel saving than he is driving regularly. But now we're going to skip here to lap 121, 5 to go. See Rover back there. I'm just checking up on him. Smile and Iron have just gotten completely away from me. I have been slow, mostly because of that stuff. I keep getting into the wall here. And now you're going to see Rover off exit come into frame again. And I say pretty much, I ask him how much fuel does he have. I braked right in front of him. I'm trying to let him by here because I'm just not faster than him. I keep getting to the wall, and if he's going to fuel save, I just want him to get past me so I don't accidentally wreck him or any of that stuff. So here, on this, in turn 3 and 4, I have a good line through here. Rover on the low side loses some time, so now I'm debating, do I really want to give this position up? I'm the current points leader, and Rover is fighting to even be in the playoffs at the moment. Can I do something here that lets Rover get past? But now I get into the wall again, and I'm still just going to go full speed here. Smile, still about a second in front of Iron. I'm going to get into the wall again, slow down a crap ton here. Coming to 2 to go. Now Rover right there, and I'm deciding, you know what? If I get into the wall here, I'm just going to let Rover by. I'm not going to try and fight this because I am just crazy slow for no reason all of a sudden. I don't get in the wall here, but Rover has a much better corner. I just say, go past me. I'm not going to try and fight. I know you're still semi-fuel saving, but just go. You need the points. I'm not going to be a selfish team owner, but you see, Smile takes the white flag here for the end of the race. Still a second up on Iron, and it's looking like he is going to be able to make it. He has enough fuel right now. I get in the wall again, and I am not trying to lose another spot to Queso. I don't want to lose another spot here. I want to keep my consistency that I keep preaching about in my races. But now, as we go into 3 and into 4, Smile is going to come through to win the Coke 600. His first big-time oval win, his first crown jewel win in the NRRA, and he's going to come through to get his second win of the season here. Make sure he is just about into the playoffs.